All right, let's dive right into this. We're going to talk about something that happens all the time in Texas, a little fender bender. But what if I told you that a tiny mistake, one that seems like it caused almost no damage, could actually get you into some serious legal hot water?
You know the scene, right? You're backing out of a spot, you're in a hurry, and crunch. You've tapped the car next to you. You hop out, take a look. It's just a little scratch, maybe a tiny dent, no biggie. The thought definitely crosses your mind to just drive away. But what could that one split-second decision really end up costing you? Well, it could cost you this: 180 days. Yeah, that's nearly 6 months. It sounds kind of crazy for a little parking lot bump, but believe me, under Texas law, it's absolutely a possibility.
And that's because leaving the scene, even if it seems totally minor, isn't just a simple traffic ticket. Oh no. It can be a straight-up criminal offense, one that comes with the potential for actual jail time. And it all boils down to a law with a pretty specific name.
The official charge is FSGI, failure to stop and give information. Now, that's the legal jargon for what we all just call a hit and run. And specifically, it applies when the car you hit is attended, which just means somebody's in it or standing right there. So, let's break down what that actually means for you.
So for the state to actually convict you of FSGI, they can't just point a finger. They have a checklist of things, and they have to prove every single one of them for the charge to stick.
And here's the really important part. A prosecutor has to prove all 5 of these points. If even one little link in that chain is broken, like if they can't prove you didn't stop right away, then their whole case just kind of falls apart.
So what's this attended thing all about? It's really simple. If there's a person inside that other car, or even just standing next to it, maybe they're putting groceries in the trunk, that vehicle is officially considered attended. And that detail is a total game changer.
Okay, now we're getting to the absolute heart of this law. This is the part that separates a simple fine from a serious crime. And believe it or not, it all comes down to a very specific dollar amount. And here it is, the critical line in the sand. Check this out. If the damage is less than $200, it's a Class C misdemeanor. Think of it like a traffic ticket. You'll get a fine, up to $500, but no jail time. But, and this is a huge but, the second that damage estimate hits $200 or more, which, let's be honest, is almost any car repair these days, it jumps to a Class B misdemeanor. And that's where you see up to 180 days in jail and a fine of up to $2 grand.
So you're probably asking, how do I make sure this never happens to me? Well, the law is actually crystal clear about it. If you find yourself in this situation, you have 5 very specific duties you have to take care of.
This is basically your to-do list for staying on the right side of the law. You have to stop, and you have to provide your name and address, your car's registration number, and the name of your insurance company. And if they ask to see your driver's license, you've got to show it. And of course, this should go without saying, but if someone's hurt, you have to help them out. You do those 5 things, you avoid that nasty FSGI charge. Simple as that.
Okay, let's wrap this all up. We've gone over the law, the crazy penalties, and what you're supposed to do. So what's the one thing you absolutely have to remember from all this?
It really just boils down to this one simple rule. If you hit a car that has someone in or near it, you must stop and you must give them your info. And like we've seen, that little detail about the damage amount is what decides if you're dealing with a minor ticket or a criminal charge that could seriously mess up your life.
And we want to give a quick shout out to the source for all the information in today's explainer, Gangsta Chat, which is powered by Legal Gangster.
So we'll leave you with this final thought. Next time you're in that tight spot, faced with that split-second decision, and you remember that the consequence could be a criminal record and half a year in jail, you just have to ask yourself, is trying to make a quick getaway ever really worth that risk?